Sometimes when a woman looks in the mirror, she realizes that what she sees on her face is not time. It is the price she has paid for putting herself off. She realizes that while carrying the burden of life, she has quietly lost her own light. Because beauty does not come from the outside, it comes from the value a woman gives herself. And even though nothing seems to have changed, the greatest break actually begins at this moment of realization. When a woman realizes she has forgotten herself, she has already taken the first step back. Then she notices how even a small touch softens her face, how relaxing her shoulders opens her breath, how gently brushing her hair to the side strengthens her gaze. Transformation doesn't start with big decisions, but with repeated small, conscious choices. Hidden in every mini ritual is an invisible courage that says, "I am coming back to myself." When a woman notices this courage, not only her face changes but her steps, her voice, and even her silence. Because a woman who returns to herself walks not toward her old self, but toward a stronger version of herself. Now I want you to do one thing. Write, "I am returning to myself" below. Write it because the brain records it not as an intention, but as a decision, and draws you into change. This sentence will be the signal flare of your journey. If you're ready, let's begin. 1. Apply your perfume to your skin, not your clothes. The meeting of perfume and skin is more than a simple habit. It becomes an invisible signature that carries a woman's warmth, memory, and presence. Scent sprayed on clothing breaks on a hard surface, becomes sharp, and disappears within a few hours, whereas scent left on the skin slowly rises with body heat, becoming fluid, like a story accompanying your steps. That's why an elegant woman's scent never feels like perfume stuck on her. It carries a lightness that lives with her, breathing life into her. The scent doesn't remain fixed on the fabric. It moves on the skin, transforms, and becomes a note unique to the person. When the perfume you apply to your skin combines with your own chemical warmth, it creates a completely personal aroma. This is why two women wearing the same perfume never smell the same. This combination is like a silent collaboration with one's own being. If the skin is warm, the scent spreads more vividly. If it is cool, it leaves a deeper, heavier tone. When sprayed on clothing, this subtlety is lost. The perfume becomes confined to a single tone. On the skin, however, it transforms into a composition that changes according to your mood, pulse, and rhythm throughout the day. The real attraction lies in this variability. When you apply perfume to your skin, both the scent's longevity increases and its effect creates a more natural circle. The person opposite you only senses your scent in close contact, creating a measured elegance. The difference between a woman whose scent fills the room and a woman whose scent is only noticeable when you get close lies in the nuances of beauty. The former tries to appear impressive, the latter is naturally impressive. Perfume applied to the skin creates an energy field that expands outward from within, always leaving a more sophisticated impression. Some women prefer to spray perfume on their clothes, thinking it will be more lasting, but the opposite is true. Fabric does not retain the scent, it only carries the outer layer. When sprayed on the skin, the scent blends with the heat, unfolds layer by layer, and leaves a longer lasting effect. Even this small change signals an important transformation in how a woman carries her own beauty. Because beauty is sometimes hidden not only in makeup, hair, or clothing, but also in how the scent is carried. Every day you apply your perfume to your skin, you consciously sign your own presence. By the way, I know this is at least the second video you've watched on my channel, and it really upsets me that you're still not subscribed, because seeing you here, moving forward together on this journey, is very valuable to me. If you subscribe, you'll be supporting me in the strongest way possible, and we won't lose each other. 2. Use hand cream. Hands are the quietest indicator of youth. Hands tell a woman's life story more quietly, but more honestly than her face, because they are the most tired, most touched, and most neglected part of the body throughout the day. While dozens of care products are bought for the face, hands are often left behind. Yet it is often the hands, not the face, that give the first clues about age. That's why using hand cream is more than just a simple skincare step. It's a strategic beauty habit that slows down the signs of time. Moisturized hands not only look younger, they also leave a softer, more feminine and more well-groomed impression. Hand cream fills in the tiny lines on the skin's surface, removes dullness, and instantly revitalizes. Dry hands inevitably radiate a harsh energy. You can feel it even in the things you touch. Moisturized and well-groomed hands, on the other hand, bring delicacy not only to the eye, but to every surface they touch. A handshake, holding a cup, tucking your hair behind your ear, all take on a completely different feel with the aesthetics of your hands. Much of beauty is hidden in the details. Hands are at the center of these details. When hands are well-groomed, even how youthful your face looks becomes more noticeable, because a holistic aesthetic unity is created. Most women don't realize that people who notice their well-groomed hands actually perceive their overall beauty more highly. This is not an illusion. The human brain makes an assessment from the details to the whole. If your hands are well-groomed, the mind automatically concludes that you are more attentive, younger, more elegant. That's why hand cream is an invisible but effective weapon of beauty. Carrying a small tube of hand cream in your bag throughout the day is not just a step in your beauty routine. It is a habit that preserves your rhythm, femininity, and aesthetic integrity. Those few seconds when you touch your hands become a moment of awareness that over time deepens a woman's self-respect. Because beauty is not found in big changes. It is hidden in these small but well-chosen touches. Every bit of care you show your hands makes you not only younger, but also more elegant, more powerful, and more you. 3. Apply satin eyeshadow with a single touch to your eyelid. You'll capture the light. A light satin touch applied to the eyelid is one of the simplest yet most effective techniques for changing the energy of your gaze. Because satin eyeshadow doesn't directly reflect light, it gently refracts and diffuses it, giving the eye area a soft glow. This glow creates a rested, fresh, luminous look on a woman's face. No one can quite put their finger on it, but the little secret behind the phrase, "You look great today," is often this subtle touch. When the brain sees this reflection on the eyelid, it creates the perception that the eyes are more vibrant, warmer, and younger. The power of satin eyeshadow comes from the fact that it doesn't need to be exaggerated. It doesn't hit like metallics, which harden the face when applied too much, nor does it disappear completely like matte eyeshadows. It creates only a slight shimmer. This shimmer makes the eyelid appear smoother, producing a very natural, youthful effect, especially in women over 30. The product you apply softens the tiny textures on the eyelid, camouflages lines, and gives the impression that the skin is producing light on its own. That's why a satin-textured eyeshadow is the almost invisible makeup of everyday elegance. This technique is not just about looking beautiful, it also changes your energy and expressive power. That slight glow on the eyelid draws the focus of your gaze upward, giving your face a brighter, more positive expression. Even on a tired or low-energy day, the micro-light of satin eyeshadow makes you appear more awake and vibrant. When people look into your eyes, they unconsciously follow this light and mentally place you in the more interesting category. This is a powerful effect in social interactions that most women don't notice. This is exactly the touch that elevates a woman's gaze, in its most natural form, enhancing it without exaggeration. Satin eyeshadow serves not what is seen, but what is felt. That single sparkle you place on your eyelid both highlights your beauty and makes the spirit of your gaze more clearly visible. This touch, which is hidden within you and offers a subtle elegance to the world, becomes the most serene and effective part of your beauty. 4. Stabilize your water intake rhythm. Your skin will glow from within. Every woman who understands her body's natural rhythm knows this. Hydration is achieved not only with creams applied externally, but also with an internal routine. Drinking water regularly throughout the day gives the skin a vitality that reaches its deepest layers. This vitality is a natural radiance that no expensive product can offer. Water allows skin cells to breathe, renew, and repair themselves. That's why a woman who drinks water regularly has a face that reflects light more evenly. Her cheeks have a fresh vitality, and the area around her eyes has a clearer expression. With water, the skin becomes both softer and more supple. Maintaining a regular moisture balance changes not only the appearance of the skin, but also its texture. While dryness hardens facial features, adequate water consumption softens lines. The face gains a more rested, harmonious appearance. When the body receives water irregularly, the skin may look good one day and tired the next. However, rhythmic water consumption prevents these fluctuations. The habit of drinking water is not just an aesthetic issue, but a fundamental pillar of skin health. It also evens out skin tone by supporting toxin elimination, which contributes to a clearer and brighter complexion. The habit of drinking water affects not only beauty, but also mental clarity. Not noticing that the body is thirsty can lead to fatigue and loss of focus, which is reflected in the facial expression. Most women are unaware that a tired-looking gaze is actually caused by a lack of moisture. Drinking water regularly throughout the day keeps both the skin and energy balanced, allowing the face to harmonize with the body's internal rhythm. A woman who feels better always has a softer, clearer, and more vibrant expression on her face. That's why water is one of the simplest yet most effective secrets of beauty. And most importantly, you will see much more clearly how this small habit creates a big impact when you consider it alongside the other habits I will share in the later parts of the video. So, I really want you to watch the entire video to fully understand this journey of transformation. Each step feeds into the next, and the whole picture is only complete at the end. 5. Gently part your hair away from your face. Your expressions will be clearer. Gently parting your hair away from your face may seem like a small aesthetic touch, but it is one of the most effective habits for revealing your face's natural expressive power. This is because hair acts as a curtain over your face, obscuring the expression conveyed by your eyes, eyebrows, and cheekbones. When you pull your hair back a little and open up your face, your expression becomes more readable. The human mind perceives a person as warmer, more approachable, and more trustworthy the more clearly it can see their facial expressions. That's why this small gesture even changes your social energy. Visible facial expressions make your face appear more lively, especially when your smile, your surprised eyes, and your moving eyebrows while talking become more pronounced. It makes you look more energetic and younger than you are. When your hair covers your face, these expressions are suppressed. Lines can be misinterpreted, and your face looks more tired. However, when you move your hair slightly to the side, your face regains its natural light. The shadows on your cheeks disappear, and your skin tone begins to look more balanced. This is an effect that makes your face look fresher, even on days when you don't wear makeup. Moving your hair away from your face also enhances the power of your gaze. Every fine strand removed from in front of your eyes makes your gaze sharper and more focused. When you make eye contact while talking to people, the other person focuses directly on you because there is no distracting veil. This difference is even clearly visible in photos. Your face looks clearer, brighter, and stronger. A small movement creates a big aesthetic difference. This habit is very effective because it can be applied both in everyday life and on special occasions. A hair clip, a slight toss of the hair back, a small side part. All of these open up the front of the face and bring out expressions that make you more you. A woman's beauty is often hidden in the details. The relationship between hair and face is one of the most visible of those details. When you open up space for your face, you open up space for yourself, both aesthetically and energetically. 6. Relax your shoulders before going out. Your feminine posture will return. Relaxing your shoulders is the simplest yet most powerful gift you can give yourself before stepping outside. Because the shoulders are the area that carries the body's emotional burdens most silently. All traces of stress, tension, anxiety, and speed accumulate in the shoulders first. This accumulation pulls the shoulders up, constricts the neck, and distorts the body's natural line. However, when you consciously relax your shoulders before stepping out the door, your body instantly takes a deep breath. Your posture returns to its natural form. This small movement is like a woman shaking off an invisible fatigue. Relaxed shoulders open up the upper body and allow the rib cage to breathe more easily. This creates not only physical comfort, but also emotional openness. When the shoulders are down and relaxed, even your gait changes. Your steps become more fluid, balanced, and soft. When people notice you, they sense that you have a different energy, but they can't explain why. That's because posture is one of the quietest yet most effective elements of beauty in a woman's appearance. Relaxing your shoulders also lengthens your neckline and adds refinement to your facial expression. Tense shoulders put the facial muscles in an undefined state of stress, while relaxed shoulders soften the facial lines, relax the eye area, and stabilize the chin posture. Therefore, relaxing your shoulders not only corrects your posture, but also reveals the natural elegance of your face. A woman's feminine expression often draws from this fluidity in the neck and shoulder line. And perhaps most importantly, relaxing your shoulders brings back the essence of feminine posture. Femininity is not found in exaggerated movements. It emerges in a calm posture, an elegant bearing, and a natural self-confidence. When your shoulders relax, your body returns to its true form. Beauty becomes visible in a quiet but powerful way. This small ritual you perform every day before going out will, over time, transform your entire posture habit and reshape you not only in appearance, but also in energy. 7. Brush your eyebrows upward to fix them in place. Your gaze will open up. Brushing your eyebrows upward is a surprisingly powerful touch that changes your entire facial expression. This is because eyebrows are the most effective building blocks that determine the architecture of the eye area. When brushed downward, the eyelid appears lower, your face's energy dulls, and your gaze appears more tired than it is. Brushing your eyebrows upward, on the other hand, gives the eye area a natural lifting effect. When the eyebrow hairs are directed upward, the gaze line is also lifted, giving the entire face a lively, alert, and youthful expression. What's more, this effect is noticeable even on a makeup-free day. This small movement slightly lifts the shadow above the eyelid, making the eye socket more defined, the whites of the eyes cleaner, and the gaze more focused. The eyes are the first area on the human face that influences perception. Therefore, even such a small adjustment to the eyebrows changes the way the other person perceives you. Brushed-up eyebrows not only create an aesthetic look, they also allow the face to capture light better. A bright and open expression subtly boosts confidence. because when a person sees a more vibrant face in the mirror, they feel better about themselves. This habit becomes the backbone of your makeup routine. A light-setting gel, brush, or even a clean mascara comb will do the trick. You don't need heavy coloring to shape your eyebrows, just directing them is enough. This achieves a natural look while keeping your eyebrows in shape all day long. Especially for women over 30, brushing eyebrows upward enhances the freshness around the eyes. It visually restores that subtle youth-lifting effect that fades over time. This is not an expensive cosmetic procedure, but a powerful result achieved through conscious grooming. When you apply this small ritual in your daily life, you will quickly notice how much your whole face opens up, how the depth of your gaze increases, and how your expression softens. Your eyebrows are like a roof. When you lift the roof, the house becomes more spacious. The face works on the same principle. The upward direction of the eyebrows gives the expression more air, more light, and more space. Because a woman's beauty is often hidden in the details, this small gesture becomes a powerful aesthetic tool that makes you look both younger and more energetic. 8. Apply a mask to your skin once a week. Freshness and vitality return. A weekly mask is a powerful renewal ritual that cleanses the skin of the fatigue, dirt, and dullness accumulated throughout the day in one go. This is because the mask reaches the deeper layers that creams and toners cannot reach. It cleanses the inside of the pores, balances excess oil on the surface, and gives the skin a breathable lightness. This lightness changes both the texture and radiance of your face. From the moment the mask is applied, the skin releases the burdens of the outside world and begins to return to its natural rhythm. Therefore, the weekly mask habit serves not only to make the skin look beautiful, but also to keep it healthy. The mask's effect is not limited to the moment of application, but manifests as a lasting vitality over the following days. Because clean and nourished skin reflects light more evenly, the dull appearance on the cheeks diminishes and the face looks fresher. The mask also softens the appearance of fine lines, evens out skin tone, and makes the texture smoother. That's why the skin of women who use masks regularly looks clearer, smoother, and younger, even without makeup. This silent skincare ritual is often behind people asking, "Why do you look so good today?" Applying a mask also provides unexpected relaxation for the mind. The cool or warm contact on the skin temporarily calms the nervous system. Facial muscles relax, the jawline softens, and tension around the eyes decreases. This small ritual is like a break you give yourself amid the busyness of the day. The effect of this break is reflected not only in the skin, but also in the entire mood. Because the skin and mind are connected, when one relaxes, the tone of the other changes. The mask renews your inner energy while restoring the freshness of your face. A weekly mask habit is one of the most reliable measures that determine the future appearance of the skin. A skin that receives regular care ages more slowly over the years. It retains its elasticity for longer and becomes more resistant to external factors. This is one of the most effective investments in youth that can be achieved without resorting to expensive procedures. Because when a woman regulates the rhythm of her skin, she protects both her present and future beauty. Freshness comes not from creams, but from the right habits repeated regularly. And when you combine the real effect of this habit with the other care rituals in the later parts of the video, you will achieve a much stronger result. So, I recommend that you definitely watch the rest of the video to better see the big transformation of this small step. Because when all the pieces come together, beauty becomes much more visible. 9. Choose clothes that match your skin tone. It enhances your glow. Choosing clothes that match your skin tone is one of the aesthetic rules that allows beauty to emerge in the fastest and most powerful way. Because every skin tone has certain color families that shine best alongside it. The right color brings light to your face, while the wrong color leaves it in the shadows. When this harmony is achieved, the skin appears more vibrant, fresher, and smoother, even without makeup. When the color of the clothing naturally harmonizes with the undertone of the skin, the face begins to reflect its own light. Therefore, color harmony is a silent but effective force that makes beauty visible. Identifying your skin's undertone is the most fundamental step in this regard. Warm undertones suit gold, peach, beige, olive, and warm browns. Cool undertones suit pink, purple, gray, navy blue, and icy tones. Neutral undertones suit balanced versions of both warm and cool colors. The right color reduces shadows on your face, makes the whites of your eyes appear brighter, and defines your lip line. This harmony makes your skin tone appear more balanced. It creates a natural glow, as if you've slept better, eaten well, or applied fresh makeup. When color harmonizes with your skin's energy, beauty naturally enhances. Choosing the right color simplifies your wardrobe and gives you the advantage of looking your best with minimal effort. When your clothes match your skin tone, you look well-groomed even on makeup-free days. It makes your hair color, eye color, and facial features more pronounced. You will look noticeably better even in photos, because when light combines with the right tones, it creates a softer reflection. Color harmony has a much stronger effect than expensive clothes. It's not about the expense, it's about the choice. This small habit gradually becomes a natural part of your understanding of beauty. When choosing your clothes, simply holding colors up to your face to see which ones brighten you and which ones cast shadows makes a huge difference. Once you find the tones that show you off best, your style becomes more conscious and refined. Because beauty isn't just in the details, it's hidden in the harmony that connects those details. 10. Use a soft scarf. It adds an elegant detail. A soft scarf is one of the most elegant accessories that can transform an entire outfit with a single touch. The slight movement the fabric creates around the neck softens the facial features and makes the outfit look more sophisticated. The fluidity of the scarf's texture balances the sharp lines of the body, especially when worn over a simple top or minimal coat. It elevates the look to effortless chic. This small detail quietly conveys a woman's attention to herself. Because a scarf is not about extra effort, it conveys a sense of refined choice. The color and texture the scarf adds around the neck directly affects facial expression. Soft tones make the face appear warmer and more vibrant, while slightly shiny textures draw light upward, adding brightness to the eyes. If you have a hairstyle that casts too much shadow on the front of your face, a scarf becomes an element of balance. The soft colors at the bottom make the face look fresher. Therefore, a scarf is not just an accessory, it is an aesthetic tool that rearranges the light on the face. Soft scarves are also very powerful for everyday use because they enrich the look of an outfit without changing its expression. Even when worn with a basic t-shirt, the look appears more planned, more thoughtful, and more refined. This is because of the rhythm the scarf adds to the overall outfit. As you move, the fabric flows lightly. This fluidity adds an elegant liveliness to your posture. Because the human eye naturally follows these small movements, the outfit gains a calm but eye-catching atmosphere. The scarf presents the woman's energy within a soft frame. And perhaps the most beautiful aspect of this habit, a scarf makes you look more elegant, regardless of the quality of what you're wearing. No matter how simple the outfit, a soft scarf instantly adds a refined atmosphere. It's a touch that requires no budget but greatly changes perception. A woman's beauty is often hidden in such small details. A well-chosen scarf is the softest, most elegant of these details. 11. Soften your smile. It adds light to your face. A soft smile fills your face with a natural radiance that no makeup can match. Because when your smile is light, calm and gentle rather than harsh, your facial muscles relax. This softens your cheek lines and gives a warmer expression around your eyes. The human brain interprets soft smiles as no threat, trust present. Therefore, it perceives you as more attractive, more approachable, and more elegant. The soft smile we refer to is not an exaggerated spread. It is like an inner light seeping out, appearing at the corners of the lips. This type of smile reveals the natural geometry of the face. The cheeks rise more evenly, the eyes sparkle slightly, and the facial features appear more symmetrical than they actually are. While a stiff smile can sometimes emphasize the gums or facial tension, a soft smile makes the expression smoother and more aesthetic. The difference is especially noticeable in photographs. A softly smiling face looks both younger and more rested, because it is the sincerity of the smile, not its tension, that beautifies the face. A woman's smile also changes the tone of her gaze. A soft smile softens the hardness in the eyes. It allows small light refractions to occur and adds an almost empathic feeling to the gaze. People find women whose smiles match their eyes more attractive, because this harmony reflects emotional balance and self-control. When the smile moves in unison with the face, it adds a natural warmth to the expression. This warmth causes even outside observers to perceive your energy as higher. This habit also has a noticeable effect in daily life. Using a soft smile when talking, listening, greeting, or thanking someone both boosts your energy and leaves a positive impression on the other person. This small, elegant expression is an effortless yet effective beauty tool that makes your face brighter and you more attractive. A woman's true radiance is sometimes hidden not in her makeup, but in the tone of her smile. 12. Highlight the ends of your hair, not the roots. It creates a healthy look. Adding shine to the ends of your hair is a subtle but effective touch that instantly changes the overall look of your hair. This is because when light hits the ends, which move the most, rather than the thickest part of the hair, it creates a fluid shine. Shining the roots, on the other hand, can give an oily appearance. This causes the hair to gain weight, lose volume, and appear unclean. However, when shine is applied to the ends, the hair looks both lighter and healthier. It creates an effect as if a natural glow is flowing through the hair. Shining the ends adds a youthful and vibrant expression to the entire hair. Brightening the ends of your hair allows it to catch the light as it moves. When you walk, toss your hair back over your shoulder or turn your head slightly. The shine at the ends creates a natural dynamism. This dynamic shine better reflects the overall health of the hair, because when the human eye sees light at the ends, it perceives the hair as well-groomed and vibrant. When the roots shine, however, this effect is completely lost. The hair looks heavy and sticky. Therefore, shine can completely change the overall perception of the hair, depending on where it is located. Light conditioning oils or shine serums applied to the ends smooth the outer surface of the hair shaft. This smoothness reduces frizz and makes the hair's shape more defined, especially in colored or heat-styled hair, where the ends wear out faster. Applying shine softens this worn-out appearance. The shine given to the ends helps the hair look healthier, as if it had just been cut. This small touch is the most practical way to recreate the hairdresser effect at home. Giving shine to the ends also strengthens the relationship between the hair and the face. The subtle shine at the ends adds a soft frame to the facial contours, making the face appear more vibrant and youthful. When the roots shine, the area near the face can appear heavier, making the face seem harsher and duller. However, A natural glow at the ends aesthetically lightens the appearance of the face. As the ends of the hair dance with light, the energy of the face also subtly rises. This habit is a great beauty gain that can be achieved without adding much time to the hair care routine. A drop of hair oil after showering, a very light serum during the day, or just a touch of shine on the ends completely changes the form of the hair. A woman's beauty often comes not from effort, but from applying the right touches in the right places. Shining the ends of your hair is one of the most effective examples of these right touches. It gives your appearance a natural, light, and well-groomed look. Beauty is not about big changes. It is the sum of small, conscious touches made every day. From the shine you give your hair ends to relaxing your shoulders, from softening your smile to making choices that suit your skin tone, all of these are ways for a woman to recognize her own light and reflect it to the world. These habits transform not only your outward appearance, but also your mood, your energy, and the way you carry yourself. Because when a woman truly takes care of herself, her face becomes calm, her posture opens up, her gaze deepens. And most importantly, beauty is no longer something that comes from outside, but becomes a state that rises from within. True beauty is not nourished by the approval of others or fleeting admiration. It grows from the order you establish within yourself, the care you show yourself, and the space you open up for your soul. When a woman begins to embrace her own rituals, it is not only her reflection in the mirror that changes. The will behind her choices, the determination in her steps, and the calmness in her heart also become visible. Because taking care of yourself is actually saying, I exist and I deserve value. This realization is a power that shines from within, not from without. It makes you not only more beautiful, but also more whole, more solid, and more free. And remember, beauty is a journey that begins anew with you every day. Every small touch you add to yourself creates a stronger, brighter version that comes back to you. This journey is not an outward step, but a step you take inward first. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Remember, a woman is someone who has the power to change the world. Boldly forge your own path and savor every moment. When you choose to invest in your own growth, every step you take reshapes the way you see yourself and the way the world responds to you. Your confidence becomes a quiet force, your presence gains depth, and your energy begins to attract the things that are meant for you. Never underestimate the impact of even the smallest change, because those small choices often open the biggest doors. And always remember this: your journey doesn't have to mirror anyone else's path. You are allowed to evolve, to shift direction, to redefine what beauty, strength, and fulfillment mean to you. Walk forward with intention, trust your inner voice, and let your own light guide the way.